Hey, how's it going, guys? I hope you're doing well. I'm feeling pretty good myself today. I mean, yeah, yeah. My hair's a little messy, but I'm just now realizing that as I turn the camera on. I guess it's because I've been hard at work. But what I wanted to talk about today is solitude. It's something that a lot of philosophers preach the importance of. Schopenhauer comes to mind. Um, but but I think there's a certain way to go about solitude to really make as much progress as possible. And I feel as if the way that you should go about it is to practice solitude in order to lift yourself into better social environments. So, the goal of solitude in my eyes is to get myself to a place where I am surrounded by people smarter than me, right? Right now, I have no access to, it's very hard for me to find people that I can have a deep conversation with. It's just not where I'm at in life right now. My environment and my job, and I'm not in college right now because I moved back home and I'm going to be switching to a different college, so I'm waiting till winter. But I don't have access to very deep of thinkers. So right now, my best bet is to live in solitude, not be influenced negatively by people who are just more shallow of thinkers. They don't, they have maybe less quality of values that aren't going to, well, if their values rub off on me and their values make them a shallow thinker, what is that going to do for my thinking abilities? It's going to make my thinking more shallow. So I would rather sit in solitude these 3 months as much as I can, right? Obviously, like I said, I have a job. I have to make money to save up for college and pay for the car that I bought recently. Or I haven't bought it yet. I'm buying it from a friend, but I'm able to use it until I pay for it. But so I have to save up to pay for that, right? And point being is that I can't be completely in solitude, but to the best of your control, you should try to be in solitude if you can't put yourself around people that are smarter than you or at least close to as smart as you. You should not be surrounding yourself with shallow thinkers. It's just not gonna work out in your favor. Um, Obviously, the point of solitude isn't just to sit and stare at the wall. You're going to be doing things specifically that are going to get you to that higher quality social institution, so you can spend time around and develop yourself with other people who are focused on the same types of things as you, focused on developing themselves as much as you are. So, really, I can just start by explaining what I'm doing in my solitude, which is, with my time, what I'm trying to do is apply to as many apply to as many scholarship applications as possible, write as many essays as possible. I'm sitting here in my room, and most of my time I'm spending writing. From the time I wake up to the time I go to bed, I am doing. It's not all writing essays, but a lot of it is journaling. I'll wake up, journal for 2 or 3 hours, depending on whether I'm lifting that day or not. Then right before bed is another 3 hours of journaling. I'll have an essay after breakfast, and then after that essay, I'll either meditate, do yoga, journal, or record a video, something along those lines. But most of my day, on the days that I'm not working, that it's some form of writing. It's some form of deep thinking, which is the key word in this video. Really, you really want to, really just in life, deep thinking skills are the most important skill. So any way that you know how to improve or to deepen your thinking, you need to take advantage of. So like I said, The goal of solitude, at least in my eyes, is to take yourself to that next level, right? If you stay surrounded by the people who keep yourself around people who aren't trying to elevate themselves, you're going to stay right where they're at. That's just how it works. You can't be different while being the same and being around those people and try to, like, it's not going to work out well. You're going to put a ton of effort in still, yes, but it's not going to get you as far as if you just do this by yourself. It is a lonely road, but when you get into the work, it doesn't feel lonely. Like, it's by definition lonely because you're alone, but you don't feel the feeling of loneliness. I feel good. I feel healthier and happier than I've felt in a long time, right? Solitude is not as hard as it seems, and it's definitely worth taking the time and effort to sort of isolate yourself for a little while if you really think that you might be smarter than the people that you put yourself around, right? Like, I've had to admit that certain friends aren't good for me. I've had to cut off certain friends. Not like cut them off, like text them or call them and say, I'm never gonna hang out with you again. But, you know, just sort of back away, push yourself away a little bit, step by step, until you guys aren't hanging out as often. That's all you have to do. If they ask you to hang out, just say, oh, sorry, dude, I'm busy. I'm trying to achieve this goal. And then maybe you could positively influence them. If you get them thinking about goals, that's a good thing, right? But it doesn't mean you have to go out of your way to inspire them, right? Or like go over to their house and like, dude, no, trust me. I've been working on my goals. I feel so much happier now. You got to do this. You got to start drinking only filtered water, working out 5 times a day, and write. You have to journal for 3 hours in the morning and 3 hours in the afternoon. But before that, you got to make sure that you do 20 push-ups and 10 jumping jacks. Like, you don't want to, like, it's wasted effort. It's wasted energy. That wasted energy could go to your development if you stayed in solitude rather than trying to help these people that don't want help. They don't want help. You have to understand that. And it took me so long to understand that the people in my life didn't want to feel as healthy as I feel. They didn't want that. And my energy was going nowhere at all. It felt like it was sometimes, right? They would go up because of what I'm telling them, because of how I'm trying to influence them, and then they would go back down, and then I would be like, all right, let's try again, and I would just be stuck in a loop. And it's not a fun loop to be in, not at all. And you really waste a lot of potential. The more time you spend in that cycle of helping someone and then, oh, they're depressed again. Well, I'm gonna help them now. Like, you sometimes just have to let people hit rock bottom before they're gonna bounce up naturally. It eventually happens. You can't keep going down forever, right? So you kind of have to, well, I mean, if you want what's good for you, which you should, because you're you, right? Then isolate yourself a little bit. Get some solitude in. Like, take the time by yourself to do what you need to get yourself into a higher quality social institution where you're socializing and surrounded by people that are deep thinkers. That's my goal. And I think that's what everyone's goal should be on this mental health journey. You're not going to get past a certain level of mental health. Like, if the people that you're hanging out with have mental health here, yours can only be so much higher than that. They keep dragging you down. Maybe you lift them up, but it's balancing. You guys both are balancing in that little tiny area of space. You got to leave them behind and go hang out with new people that are happier than them, or you're stuck. And it's sad. It's sad to leave people behind. It hurts. It hurts very bad. But then you feel better. And if you're lucky, they'll understand. If they are maybe they're unhappy, but they're still smart. And that's a relief, because it hurts way less when they understand. But I think I'm gonna cut the video there. That's all I'm getting into for today. Thank you guys, I appreciate it, and I hope you have a good rest of your day.